So we just found out something new about the Switch 2 Joy-Con, and it makes me really excited for the way that we can actually customize them, but it does leave some questions for me. The original Joy-Con for the Nintendo Switch 1 had base colors, meaning the color of the Joy-Con was wrapped around the entire shell of the controller, and you couldn't really exchange this or change this. If you wanted a new color Joy-Con, you had to pretty much go out and buy a new set of Joy-Con, which ran over $80, which is pretty insane. So if you wanted to collect all the colors, it was going to cost you a lot of money to do so. But there might be a fix to this with the Nintendo Switch 2 to some capacity. Now, this was revealed, I don't know if it was officially or non-officially from Nintendo, it's just kind of been popping up out of nowhere, is that the Switch 2's Joy-Con side plates will be able to be popped off and potentially replaced with different colors. Believe it or not, there's a whole website up right now that's actually selling this thing, which is extremely strange. This actually comes from AliExpress, where you can order this little tool to actually pop these things off. Like I said, I don't believe that Nintendo has made an official statement on this, but this is definitely interesting and something that I'm definitely down for. It'd be really cool to be able to change out those side plates. Imagine that you just buy Joy-Con and you can actually switch out the different side plates, or you can just straight up buy side plates. Like, I hope Nintendo doesn't make us have to go out and buy the specific color Joy-Con in order to have these face plates and trade them off on the different Joy-Con. Like, for instance, just being able to go to the store and buy these little side plates for like $5 or $10, and then we can actually attach them to customize our Joy-Con would be really cool, considering the fact that the Switch 2's Joy-Con base color is all black. Now, I don't know if all the Joy-Con coming in the future are going to be all black with just a couple of different colorways on the outsides and on the sticks, and even on the rails, but yeah, I don't know. They could do an all-white version, it's hard to say, but you probably already realize the problem with this, and that is the colors of the base of the sticks and, of course, the rails. How are those going to change? That's the question, because if you're changing the panels on the outside, but the stick colors are staying that red and blue, it's going to look weird if you have like green and orange and yellow, but the sticks are staying that red and blue. I wouldn't imagine that Nintendo would somehow allow us to change the base of the sticks, so those are probably going to stay the same colors, which is kind of disappointing, because I would love to see all the different colorways if the sticks actually change as well, and also the railing system, which makes me believe that you're going to have to go out and buy a different pair of Joy-Con if you want those sticks and rails to be the same color. For instance, maybe they'll come out with a simple black and white version where the sticks are white and the rails are white, but you can actually exchange the outer face plates to change colors with those from a different Joy-Con, or maybe from just separate face plates that you buy online. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, they could do all types of crazy customizations and colorways by keeping the base Joy-Con black and just exchanging the colors of everything else around it. So I know Nintendo, they're probably just going to come out with Joy-Con that you have to buy the entire Joy-Con in order to get these colorways, which is probably going to be just as, if not more expensive than the current Joy-Con. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm hoping Nintendo actually has a smart workaround with this, or at least can just allow us to change those side plates, even though the main sticks and the rails are going to stay the same color. It'll be cool to have that option if we still want it. This is nothing new. PlayStation has been allowing us to do this with the actual console itself with PS5, where you can actually change the face plates of the giant console itself, which is something that I feel like Switch should be able to do, as it's a lot smaller, and even the dock itself is very small. Now, there are outsourced companies and third-party companies that actually do things like dock socks. I actually have one for my current Nintendo Switch, where you can just slip this nice little cover over the dock so that way your screen doesn't scratch and you can give your dock a cool little design. But I hope Nintendo comes out with some official way to actually change these face plates of either the back of the Switch or maybe even the dock itself. And just as a reminder, the whole faceplate thing has been done before from Nintendo. For the new Nintendo 3DS, they actually had faceplates that they sold in order to exchange and swap out. So hopefully we see something like that for Nintendo Switch. Now, you can technically replace your own shell on Nintendo Switch. It's just not recommended from Nintendo. There's even third-party companies out there that make shells for your Nintendo Switch system. I haven't done it with mine. I haven't seen really anybody that I know do it, so I don't really know much about it. But yeah, it seems like it might be a little bit more of a thing with Switch 2. We'll see if Nintendo actually, chooses to endorse doing this or not. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Are you going to be interested in changing your side plates of the Joy-Con? Do you think this is going to be a big thing when it comes to different colors and more Joy-Con in the future? Let me know down below. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.